guys, welcome back to my page. Oh whoa, I have a new shirt on. Oh my goodness, it's still a blue shirt, but it's a newer blue shirt. This is the inspiration for today's makeup look. I think it's called like a snowflake fairy. There's so many different types of fairy makeup looks, but I want them all. I think it looks so pretty. I'm really excited to try to like draw more. And I love blue eyeshadow. I feel like it suits me really well, and I think that the Inspo photo looks really pretty, and I'm excited to see what it looks like on. Like always, if you've been enjoying the videos so far on my page, go ahead and subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I upload next, as well as heading to the playlist that this video is under and adding that playlist to your library so when I upload next, the videos get auto added and you can automatically watch all my videos from there. I love you guys so much, and I don't want to carry on too long and keep rambling, so let's go ahead and head to that tutorial.
OLENS French Shine lenses in the shade Aqua. The Inspo photo also has like blue eyes, which kind of like goes well with the blue eyeshadow vibe that's going on. And I think these are such a pretty blue, and they look really pretty over top of my brown eyes. These will be linked down below, as well as my discount code. So if you want to use it to get some money off at checkout, go ahead and do so. Tears Milk Skin Toner to prep my skin. My skin's been a little dry recently, so I'm just going to go in with this product. It is so lovely under the rest of my makeup. I love using a really hydrating toner. Then going in with the NYX Bear With Me spray to prime my skin. I love putting this all over. It is so hydrating. It feels so nice on the skin, and it is such a crucial step in making my makeup look as flawless as I can. NYX Plump Right Back Primer. This is such a lovely plumping primer. It looks so good on top of my skin after I did all the rest of the priming process. The foundation always lays so nicely on there, and it's kind of like a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip. It is so lovely and tacky on the skin. One of my favorite primers. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. Next, using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Beige. I'm going to use this to color correct all of my discoloration on my face. I love using this color specifically because I feel like once it oxidizes a little bit, it kind of like becomes my skin color. And it looks so good on. I'm going to use it also to lift. Then I'm going to go into this BK Beauty brush, and I'm going to use that to perfectly blend that into my face. It does such a really good job because this brush is so dense that it just kind of helps meld that into my skin, and you kind of like see it melting into my skin color very well. And I love using a dense brush to blend out product like this because I feel like, again, it just does such a good job, and I don't have to work as hard to blend it because it's just blending out very beautifully. Then going in with a Tear Mask Fit Red Cushion in the shade 35 in Walnut. I feel like this foundation has become such a really big part of my makeup routines usually. It is a really good application. I feel like you get so much product when you go in and press down the cushion. And I feel like I can get most of my face done with maybe like 1 or 2 pumps. And I feel like the color match just looks really good on me. It kind of like helps completely cancel out a lot of my discoloration, a lot of my insecurities that I have that when I'm going for a flawless look, I want to cover up. This foundation does such a really good job at covering it up with genuinely no problem at all. And honestly, it's kind of lightweight. Like, you don't really feel it that much. Like, I wear a lot of concealer and a lot of other products, but I never really have a problem with this foundation. Made by Mitchell's Curve Case. I'm going to first go into the shade Chocolate Charm, and I'm going to use that to really sculpt and shape the perimeter of my face. I think this color is a pretty good shade for the contour that I want today. I feel like all the products kind of look a little warm to me today. I'm not really sure. I think it was because the makeup that I did yesterday was very cool. But I'm just going to use this as my contour. And I'm going to also do like the cute button nose kind of concept where I really like concentrate most of the contour on the tip of my nose to make that look really nice and rounded. BK Beauty 101 brush to buff out the perimeter of my face. This is such a nice, thick, dense brush that it does such a good job at blending out the perimeter products. And I love using this. I feel like it makes the contour go by so quickly, and it's literally so easy to use. I love using it all over my face and also on my lower lip to also get that color buffed out as well. Using this double-sided brush, I'm going to take the flat side and use that to buff the nose contour into my foundation and just try to get that as blended as I can. I think I went a little heavy, but don't worry, I'm going to go in and fix it in a second. But
I'm just going to buff that into my foundation. Then I'm going to go in with a powder puff just to blend that more into my skin and just calm it down. e.l.f. Camo Concealers in Tan Sand and Medium Peach to highlight my face. I'm going to take that under my eye and at the corner of my eye to lift on both sides. Then I'm going to go my upper lip and my chin, on the sides of my nose, and then on the tip of my nose, and then up the center bridge to highlight, and on my forehead. Once I'm satisfied with that, I'm going to go in with the lighter shade to bring some more highlight and definition to the center of my face. And it just is a really good way at pulling focus to that area. And I like to also use that on the sides of my cheeks just to brighten that area up as well. Then I'm going to go in with a triangle puffed and use that to blend out all of that concealer. It does such a really good job at blending that into the foundation. And I love the kind of like airbrush effect that the powder puff leaves the skin with. And it just looks so nice on the skin. BK Beauty A506 brush, and I'm going to just use that to blend out my under eye. I like to start at the center and work my way to the sides, lifting as I go. And then it just has such a nice color payoff with the sides of my face. And then when I'm kind of satisfied with that, I'm going to go in and blend out the center of my eye and kind of bring that onto my lid to just really brighten that area. Back into the curved case, I'm going to take a mix of Cherry Cola and Cowlick, and I'm going to use that across my cheeks. I want to look really flushed, and this is such a good color combination. Put some of that on my nose and then on my chin. Then I'm going to go in with the bottom side of a triangle puff, and I'm going to use that to just perfectly blend out my face. This is such a good blender, and I love using triangle puffs even for creams. Then one last final spritz of the NYX Bear With Me spray to set all of my cream products and just do a really good job at prepping those for the powder products. Kaleido Symphony Contour Trio in the shade Tan. I'm going to go in with both shades using this Morphe angled brush, and I love using this to set my contour. It helps my face look so nice and chiseled, and it's so pretty, especially with a more warm foundation that I'm wearing today. And I just feel like it sets everything so nicely, and I just love the color payoff. You don't need much, and it does such a good job. I also am going to take that on the fluffy side of that double-sided brush, and I love using that to blend out my nose contour as well. It helps define the nose without looking too harsh, and it's such a pretty shade. Kaleido's Illuminator in the shade Medium to set all of the rest of my face. I was a little worried about using this because I thought it might be a little too bright, but it looks so beautiful on the skin. I want to make sure that you know that you have to like dust off any excess because you don't want to have that white cast, but I didn't have any issues with this. Kaleido's Mono Blush in the shade Sanguine. I'm going to use this flower nose brush, and I'm going to put that all over everywhere I put that cream blush. It is such a really pretty flush, and it works so well with my skin. Hourglass Ambient Strobe Lighting Powder in the shade Euphoric Strobe Light to highlight using this Morphe brush. I love to take that on all of the high points of my face. It's so pretty on the skin. I love using products that just make me feel really beautiful, and this is one of those products. To fix the products in place, I'm going to go in with the NYX Bear With Me spray one last time. You can use it as a primer, a set, or a fixer, and I'm currently using it as a fixer because I just want my skin to look like it has a filter on, and I love the way that this looks over top of all the rest of the products. NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso. Brush all the brow hairs upwards to give you a nice clear line. Create a baseline for your brow using a straight line from the front to the tail of your brow. And then also connect the top of the brow to that tail and then fill in that area just to create fullness. And then also fill in the front of your brow to make sure it looks like you have a lot of brow hairs. Then you're going to brush everything in place. Use that same brow pencil to create some faux freckles using circular motions and like a dotting technique to get them all over your face. And just once you get the density that you want with your freckles, then you're going to go in with your finger and you're going to just blend that into your foundation so they don't seem as harsh. Milani Weekend Brow in Espresso, you're going to use that to first kind of emphasize the tail of your brows to make them look thicker and darker, and it adds a really nice dimension to the brow. Then you're going to go in and also add some dimension to your freckles and just add some added detail because dimension and freckles make them look a little more real. And like you did with the brow pencil, you're also going to go through with your finger and just pat that out just to make sure they blend really nicely into the skin. P. Louise Base Pro in the shade Rumor 2.5. I'm going to use that to set my lid with this flat brush. I'm only going to concentrate this on my lid and a little on my lower lash line because that is where the fun eyeshadow colors will go. Then I'm going to go in with that powder puff and I'm going to blend that into my face. This just does such a good job of taking excess product and really blending it into the eye. P. Louise Wedding Wish palette for the eyes. Going to go into the shade Endless Love, and I'm going to take that on this fluffy brush and use that to set my lid and give me a blank canvas. Hashtag wifey all over my lower lash line to really smoke out that area and really prep it for the rest of the eyeshadow look. I like this area to be smoky at first. Back into Endless Love to highlight my lower lash line and give that egg yolk a really nice popping area. And I love doing this because I feel like it just elevates the eye makeup really well. Then I'm going to go into the shade Commitment and I'm going to use that to highlight my lid, add some really nice definition there, and then just bring some light there because of the highlight. Next, going into the P. Louise Talk is Cheap palette for the nice blues. Going to take the shade Hustle and I'm going to use that all over my inner corner to really brighten up that area and make it look really snow fairy. And then also taking that on my outer V in a rounded shape to also make the blue really stand out on the outer corner as well. Then going into the Unleashia Tap Me Duo in the palette Rub-a-Dub, I'm going to take the shade Splendid. It's a really nice white glitter, and I'm going to use that to highlight all over my eye. This kind of has like the same vibe as like Fake Snow, and I love using it as that.
Milani Stay Put Tank Liner in the shade Black. I'm going to use that to do a nice wing. I want to make sure my inner corner is pretty rounded, and I'm going to make sure that I also just perfectly line my lid in a very thin line. And then the wing is going to be a little long. You want to go and extend it past that blue and just make sure you fill that in properly. And it's going to look really cute. Unleashia Easy Glide Flat Eyeliner in the shade Mood Brown, and I'm going to use that just to extend out my lower lash line and add some definition to that space. Flower Nose Butterfly Cloud Color Collection eyeliner in the shade Brown. I'm going to use that to add even more definition to my lower lash line and draw on some fake lashes. I feel like this just adds a really nice emphasis to the look. CIA Last Powder Pencil in the shade Banana Milk, and I'm just going to use that to highlight my waterline. Milani Stay Put Tank Liner in the shade White. I'm going to use that to do the little like stars all over the eyes. I had a couple issues using this product because like it didn't want me to go back over it with itself, but I feel like I got the shape kind of done well. Then I'm going to go in and add some rhinestones. I like the really glittery diamond egg rhinestones for this look, and I'm using my lash glue to apply them. They just stick very well with the lash glue. Also from the Flower Nose Butterfly Cloud Color Collection, going in with their eyelash curler. I recently found out that this was a gift that you get when you get the mascara. So if you want this eyelash curler, you're going to have to buy one of their mascaras, but the mascaras are also really good. I think it's a pretty good deal. Milani Highly Rated Anti-Gravity Mascara in the shade Black. I'm going to use that to coat my lashes to really prep them for false lashes. This mascara is so nice. I'm also going to use it on my lower lash line to just do a couple coats as well. Then I'm going to go in and apply a pair of clustered lashes as close to my natural lash band as possible and then pinch them together. Wet n Wild Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner in the shade Gone Burgundy to line my lips. I love to create a sort of like pouty lip moment. It just makes my lips look so much fuller. Like I have filler, but I don't. And I'm really going to go through and overline the heck out of my lower lip. I just wanted to make it look really nice and full, and then just kind of blend it out with your finger. Rude Cosmetics Honey Glaze Shine Lip Color in the shade Cinnamon Twist. I'm going to use that all over my lip. I feel like this shade of pink is going to go well with the blue shade on my lids. I love this color so much, and I feel like it also just looks so pretty when you top it off with that gloss, and the shine just makes my lips look so much fuller, and this has to be one of my favorite lip colors. So as of right now, I can't think of anything else I would like to add to this look. I think it looks really pretty. Honestly, super happy with it. So I'm going to do my hair and change, and I'm going to be right back. So this is going to be the final look. It turned out so much better than I thought it would, and I feel like the face looks so nice. The blue eyeshadow is really pretty. I love the placement of the rhinestones, the fullness of the lip, like genuinely like 10 out of 10, one of my favorite looks I've done. And I finally found a white hat. This one looks so cute. I love the way that the hat and the hair look. I love the little fit that I put together. One of my favorite looks that I've done so far in the last couple months. And like, it just looks so pretty on. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you think of this makeup look, like, because I feel like you guys already know what I like about this makeup look. It's just so stunning, and I want to hear from you guys. If you like what you see, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notifications so you guys can be notified when I upload next, as well as adding this playlist that's going to be linked down below in my description box to your library. So all of the videos that I'm uploading in this series for the rest of the month, and I think the beginning of February, will be automatically added to that playlist. You can watch all of my videos from there. All of the products that I use will also be linked in that description box, so you can go down there, and if there's anything that I use today that you like, you can just snap it right up. All of the links to my social media accounts will also be linked down below, so if there's any other place that you want to find me, go ahead down below and follow those pages as well. I love you guys all so very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!